or a jack.
Action will be on Michel St-Pierre. He checks.
20.
And Sid Kim fires 20 straight into the pot.
It's a good bet here. He's got to protect his 2-8s here, hoping that it's the best hand, but quickly called by St. Pierre. That's going to have to worry Kim a little bit. He's trying to now put him on a hand.
Sid Kim's friend Jay watching on.
St. Pierre not in a great position here, needing a 6 or a jack. The board already paired.
We go to the turn. A 6 of clubs.
Well, St. Pierre's just gotten really lucky. 7-8 offsuit ahead of pocket 8s. It's rare you're ever going to see that happen, but Kim losing now to the straight of St. Pierre.
And he will check.
He's looking to set the trap now.
Kim checks as well. The river, a queen of spades.
Well, interestingly enough, this is actually a bad card for St. Pierre. He already had the straight, but it's going to be a card that Kim's not going to like. Kim's going to put St. Pierre maybe on a hand like Jack Queen, Jack King, and now with that queen hitting on the river, he can't beat that.
And Michel St-Pierre bets 45,000.
Certainly looking to get called here, but Kim now has to think about, what can I beat? Unless he's completely bluffing, my 2-8s are no good. If he flopped the 9, he's got me. A 10, of course, makes 3 10s. And that queen definitely has him thinking.
Michel St-Pierre with the check mark. And Sid Kim shows the 8s and folds.
Well, he's showing the hand almost like to say, hey, I wasn't stealing. I had a real hand when I raised your blinds, guys.
Michel St-Pierre wins a nice little pot.
Yeah, a little bit of a loose play there from St. Pierre. I don't know that I would have played the 7-8, but he was lucky enough to make a straight.
Anything else but a face card, I call.
And you did. I got a stick.
Telling the truth, good Canadian.
Well, he did have the straight, and now Michel St-Pierre has Sid Kim's chips. Faced with tough decisions and bad beats, poker players are always in need of stress relief. And here in Seoul, one way to relax is the national sport of Taekwondo. A few players joined our own Angela Tai to get a lesson in this edition of Offsuit.
Since Taekwondo is the national sport in South Korea, I thought I'd take a lesson from the best and drag some friends away from the poker table and onto the mat. So are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Chetty up! Before we got going, it was time to stretch. Then it was time to learn some skills.
No. 기야, 격파 준비.
Well, that was just our warm-up, so are you guys ready to break some wood now?
Here we are. We're gonna try, man.
Of course, poker players being competitive, one board wasn't enough.
Six. Okay. Okay, 격파 샷.
And in the end, the champion added another title to his belt. Destruction everywhere!
We should do this before every tournament.
Oh, come on. Tuan Lam didn't try 7. Paul, I bet you I could do 10.
Oh, you're on.
Well, I was just bluffing, man. Good call.
The action continues. Saval Hageland, the bricklayer from Norway, gets out of the way. Blinds are up to 4 and 8,000. As does James Honeybone. Action on Joseph Berrick with 5-6 offsuit.
Not getting any great cards here. Back to Roger Spetz now.
Two-time final tableist. Picks up King 9 offsuit.
Well, not a great hand, but he does have the dealer button, so position is power. Anytime you get to act last, that's an advantage. Raises it up here.
And Roger makes it 23,000. And Sid Kim picks up Queen Jack.
Couple of face cards.
I'm all in.
Oh, he's moving all in.
Wow.
A little bit of a risky play. He only has about 100,000 in chips here. So with Spets already putting in 23,000, he doesn't have to call that many more. Although, again, he doesn't have a very good hand. King-9 offsuit. He does have the best hand, though. This Kim is... Oh, and he's going to fold.
Roger Spets lets it go. Sid Kim takes his raise right away from him.
Good play by Kim there. Take advantage of a button raise. Be aggressive. That's the way to go. In order to survive, sometimes you got to be willing to go broke.
I always have a hand, you know.
For Roger Spets, this is only his second live major tournament. His first was the Manila APPT event.
Well, we'll see if Spets learned his lesson from that Manila final table. He was playing great until he made a real crazy play with deuce-4 offsuit.
And Roger Spets is in 6th place as we take a look at our leaderboard. Sid Kim in 5th, followed by James Honeybone. Ziv Bakar is hot on the heels of our chip leader, Joseph Berek.
Yes, while Berek does have the chip lead, it's not a huge lead. The chips are pretty well dispersed.
Blinds are at 4,000 and 8,000.
See, there are 2 chip leaders.
Ziv Bakar picks up King Queen of Spades.
Well, Bakar decides to show us both of his cards this time. Thank you very much, Ziv.
20,000.
And raises to 20,000.
It's a good size raise. He's actually decided to make it 2.5 times the big blind. That's more of a small ball style of play that I like to use. Some players would make it 3 times the blind.
James Honeybone with Jack 7 of hearts.
Well, this isn't a hand I would expect him to play at this point. A little late in the tournament to be speculating with marginal hands like that.
And lets it go. Action folds around to Sid Kim. He will also fold. Michel St. Pierre.
Well, St. Pierre in the small blind again, this time with 2 deuces. Very difficult hand to play out of position. We remember he played a hand earlier out of position, the 7-8 offsuit against Kim, and was lucky, so he's going to try it again here. As you can see there, despite the fact that Bakar doesn't have a pair, he's a favorite.
And the flop is Queen Jack 5.
Well, that gives Bakar the best hand. He's got top pair of queens.
Oh, young lady.
St. Pierre would need a deuce to take the lead in this hand.
As you can see by our percentages, Bakar a big favorite in this hand.
Well, St. Pierre thinking about maybe...
Did he move?
Did he move? Not quite yet.
Check.
He's checking.
And
Check.
both players check.
I got nothing. He makes it look like, well, go ahead, check
The
it.
turn
No
is a
problem.
repeat jack.
Oh, you see Honeybone there would have made 3 jacks. Right now, Bakar setting a trap a little bit for St. Pierre. Just checked on the flop. You might think his deuces are good.
And he does indeed bet 25,000.
25. Too much, man.
Too much?
Too much.
What do you want him to bet? You made it 20,000 for the flop. That's not a big bet. Okay.
And he will call, so we go to the river.
I got to say, I do like the way Bakar is playing this hand. He's playing it very controlled, keeping the pot small.
And the river is a 5 of clubs, so Bakar earns the check mark.
Well, St. Pierre is in effect playing the board. His deuces are counterfeited. He's got jacks and 5s with the queen, the 5 cards on board. Bakar says, no, we don't do checks here.
He bets 30,000.
Right, trying to get a little bit of value now. He's no longer afraid that St. Pierre has that jack. He's hoping to get a call here. I really like the way he played this.
And Michel St. Pierre folds. And with that pot, Ziv Bakar is now the chip leader.
And I got to say, I really like his style. It reminds me of someone like, well, me, actually.
And there you go. The rich get richer.
The rich do get richer. Definitely like the way he's playing so far.
It's the story of life.
There's a reason for that.
Honeybone could have gotten richer, but instead it was Ziv Bakar collecting the chips. The blinds are 5 and 10,000. Saval Hagelan, been very quiet so far. Lets
Haven't
his
heard a
hand
peep
go.
from him, right?
And the folds around to Joseph Berek. He lets his hand go.
Uh-oh.
Roger Spets with 2-4 off suit again.
That's the hand that crippled him in Manila. See what he does with it here in the blind. All in!
Oh, not again.
Wait a minute, I thought he learned something from Manila. Now he's going all in with deuce 4 again? Well, this is a different situation now. He's blind against blind.
Sid Kim with ace-7 offsuit.
Well, he might want to call the hand like that here. Has the deuce-4 in bad shape. And he's going to call. This is like Manila all over again. The nightmare continues for Spets. But, you know, maybe this time he can get lucky.
Nothing. Monster.
Good luck. Not too much luck, though. Just a little bit.
I went out with 2-4 last time as well.
Yes, you did. So I decided I'm going to go all in with deuce-4 offsuit again.
Roger Spets can't believe Sid Kim woke up with that hand. Well, Sid Kim is all in, so if Roger Spets gets lucky here,
Come on, lucky 7.
Sid Kim will be eliminated.
Spets barely has him covered. If Spets loses this pot, he'll be down to almost nothing as well.
And we go to the flop. It is a 9-6-3 flop, all hearts.
Wow, this is a huge flop for Spets. Look at the percentages. He has 4 high right now, but he's a 58% favorite because of all the draws. He can catch a deuce, a 4, a 5 for a straight, or any heart for a flush.
Hard.
That would be
Give me a
really
heart.